હેલો. હવે સરે એન્ડ હિરેનભાઈએ આખું ભાષણ ગુજરાતીમાં કરી દીધું છે, તો મારા હાટું થોડું અઘરું પડી ગયું, કેમ કે મને ગુજરાતી નથી આવડતી, પણ હું ટ્રાય કરીશ સર. થેન્ક યુ સર, તમારું ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર કે તમે સમય કાઢીને અહીંયા આવ્યા. અને આખા ભારતમાં અમને બધાને ખબર છે કે જ્યારે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીની વાત થાય તો એક જ મોડલ પ્રસિદ્ધ છે, એ છે ગુજરાતનો મોડલ, જેની નીંવ તમે અને નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીએ એન્ડ ભેગા થઈને જેટલા બધા નેતા હતા એને વર્ષો પહેલાં રાખી હતી, અને બધાય એનો લાભ આજે ઉઠાવી રહ્યા છે, એના પણ તમારું ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. નેક્સ્ટ, I'd like to show you a video about environmental awareness, because when we do something, nature is the center of everything. Our body is made up of nature. When we die, we go back into the nature. When we are born, we come out of the nature. And this is what this video shows you. Can I request my team to please play the video?
सबको राम राम, हर हर महादेव, सबको साधुवाद. क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि हमारे जीवन की नींव, हमारी मिट्टी, हमारा भविष्य यह खतरे में? 150 से ज्यादा देश यह सर्वे में जुड़े हैं और अभी ये तथ्य को मान रहे हैं. उसके कुछ अलग अलग जो तथ्य हैं जो बड़े चौंकावने हैं. ये ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ साल बाद मनुष्य जीवन का जोखिम है, भोजन उगाना एक जोखिम है. वो एक एक करके तथ्य मैं आप सब लोगों के साथ साझा करना चाह रहा हूँ. मिट्टी के पहले 12 से 15 इंच स्तर में, सपाटी में पृथ्वी के 87% जीवों का आधार है. भारत की 62% मिट्टी ऐसी है जो खेती लायक मिट्टी, जिसके अंदर ऑर्गेनिक पदार्थ 0.5% से कम है. सरल भाषा में बताता हूँ, मिट्टी मिट्टी तब कहलाती है जब उसके अंदर ऑर्गेनिक पदार्थ 3 से 6% हो या उससे ज्यादा हो तो मिट्टी मिट्टी कहलाती है. और हमारे भारत की 62% मिट्टी की हालत अभी ऐसी हो चुकी है कि जिसके अंदर ऑर्गेनिक पदार्थ 0.5% से कम है. सोचिए कितना बड़ा संकट है.
अक्सर लोग सोचते हैं कि मिट्टी सिर्फ किसानों की चिंता है, लेकिन मिट्टी की सेहत का सीधा असर हमारी थाली तक आता है. यानी आज हम जो खाना खाते हैं वो सिर्फ पेट भरने के लिए खाते हैं, उससे हमारे शरीर को पोषण तत्व नहीं मिलता, और इसी की वजह से आज हमारे शरीर में थकान, कमजोरी और बीमारियां बढ़ती ही जा रही.
आज हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि किसी को कोई भी उम्र में हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है, किसी को कोई भी उम्र में कोई भी बीमारी नहीं, उतना पहले जैसा लंबा आयुष्य नहीं रहा है. और हम सब लोग ये बोलते हैं कि नहीं, पहले के लोग तो इतना घी खाते थे, उनके शरीर अलग होते थे. सच बात यह है कि यही संयुक्त राष्ट्र ने एक सर्वे किया है, और ये सेव सोइल मूवमेंट के साथ जुड़ा हुआ ये सर्वे है. उसके हिसाब से अगर 1920 में आपने एक संतरा खाया था और आपकी बॉडी को जितना पोषक तत्व मिलता था, आज 8 खाना पड़ेगा. हम 8 खा रहे हैं क्या?
पहले की मिट्टी इतनी उपजाऊ थी कि कम से कम पानी में खेती का उत्पादन हो जाता था, लेकिन आज केमिकल और रासायनिक पदार्थ का उपयोग करके हम वही उत्पादन के लिए हमें 3 गुना ज्यादा पानी की जरूरत पड़ती है.
धरती माँ थक चुकी है, जिसने हमें जीवन दिया, जिसके आंगन में हम खिलकर बड़े हुए, जिसने हमें खाना, पानी, फल फूल सब दिया, आज वही माँ चुप है. उसकी मिट्टी सूख रही है, उसके शरीर में हमने जहर भर दिया है, क्योंकि रासायनिक खादों से उसे जला दिया है. पेड़ पौधों को काट कर उसकी सांसें उनसे छीन ली. अपने स्वार्थ के कारण आज उसे मरने के लिए छोड़ दिया है. क्या यही है इंसानियत? आज मिट्टी में जान नहीं रही. अगर मिट्टी मरेगी तो पेड़ पौधे नहीं उगेंगे, अगर पेड़ पौधे नहीं होंगे तो खाना नहीं होगा, और अगर खाना नहीं होगा तो हम भी नहीं होंगे. लेकिन अभी भी देर नहीं हुई है. अगर आज हम जागरूक हो जाए, अगर आज हम प्राकृतिक खेती को अपना ले, अगर आज हम धरती माँ की चीख को सुन ले, तो हम उसे फिर से जीने का हक दे सकते हैं. आइए आज हम केवल मिट्टी को ही नहीं, हम आने वाले भविष्य को बचाते हैं. धरती माँ की गोद सूख रही है, अभी वक्त है उसे प्रेम से सींचने का.
यह सिर्फ एक वैज्ञानिक चेतावनी, परंतु भविष्य की भूख का संकेत है. अगर आज यह बदलाव नहीं आए तो भविष्य में कुछ नहीं बचेगा, और अगर हमें अपना भविष्य बचाना होगा तो सर्वप्रथम हमें मिट्टी बचानी. तो आइए अभी प्रण लेते हैं, मिट्टी बचाएंगे, जीवन बचाएंगे.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention. It is said that inspiration is the foundation of every noble endeavor. And when such inspiration comes from visionary leaders and spiritual stalwarts, it elevates both the purpose and the impact of anything that we do. We are deeply honored to have received the heartfelt blessings from 2 revered figures whose guidance fuels our journey of service, sustainability, and human excellence. The first is from the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, and I read out the letter that he has sent us. He says, the concept of business is as old as human civilization. The process of decision making and the process by which decisions are implemented are the prime factors of a business. Human resources department in any corporate house has been considered as essential as breathing. Nowadays, world has realized that trade and businesses are in the veins of Indian, especially in the Gujarati people. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi always asserts to expand our wings of trade business, eventually to establish India-made products at global platform. He launched various campaigns such as Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Local for Local, and many more with keeping in mind to utilize brilliance of our youth power, resources, and to boost our economy. Ultimately, the employment opportunities and the human resource skills among corporates will be escalated across the nation. It is really heartening to learn that the Society of Human Resource Professionals is organizing the most admired HREHS Conference 2025 on 15 June 2025, which was postponed to 29 June 2025. I hope their endeavors to ignite purposeful conversations and recognize exemplary leadership in the domains of human resources, environment, health, and safety will become most useful among all stakeholders. I hereby extend my heartiest best wishes to the organizing team and all the participants for the success of the event and for their bright future ahead. Honorable CM Shri Bhupendra Patel. The second is a letter from Param Pujya Mahant Swamiji. H.H. Mahant Swami Maharaj received your letter and has prayed to Bhagwan Swami Narayan and Pramukh Swami Maharaj for the success of the SHRP Professionals HREHS Conference 2025. Swamiji is pleased to see such an initiative dedicated to promoting seva, environmental health, safety, and harmony and sustainable progress rooted in the spirit of selfless service. Swami Shri offers his heartfelt blessings for the conference to inspire all attendees to uphold the timeless values of compassion, dedication, and social responsibility. May the Suraksha Ratna, Paryavaran Ratna, and Seva Ratna awards motivate many to serve society with utmost sincerity and commitment. Swami Shri prays that this initiative, Ek Kadam Prakriti Ki Or, helps awaken a deeper respect and care for Bhagwan's creation in every heart. May Bhagwan's blessings continue to guide and strengthen your collective efforts towards Jan Kalyan, environmental protection, and Udyogik Pragati with integrity and humility. Jai Swami Narayan from Sadhu Shruti Priya Das for H.H. Mahant Swami Maharaj. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move ahead, I want to introduce you to something very special. Something that we are going to do for the very first time today. In line with its founding values of service and recognition, SHRP is proud to introduce 3 prestigious new awards that honor excellence in the domains of occupational health, the Seva Ratna Award, safety, the Suraksha Ratna Award, and environmental sustainability, the Paryavaran Ratna Award. To tell you more about the awards, let me call upon the stage Mr. Rajesh Vaidya, CHRO and Sustainability Head, Silox Industries Limited.
Distinguished dignitaries, esteemed delegates, friends from media, and all our lovely, fascinating SHRP volunteers, namaste and good morning. जैसे मैं यहाँ पे आया सुबह सुबह, मैंने हिरेन भाई को कहा गुड मॉर्निंग. हिरेन भाई बोला सर आपको एक काम है. तो मैंने मन में कहा चलो हो गई शुरुआत. वो एक ऐसे आदमी है जो खुद चैन से नहीं बैठते और हमको चैन से बैठने नहीं देते. इसीलिए हम 300-350 लोग यहाँ पे हैं रविवार की सुबह. तो ये उनका प्रेम है जो हमें बार बार कहता है कि कुछ नया करें, कुछ अच्छा करें. तो उन्होंने कहा कि आपको इस पूरे जो अवार्ड्स हैं 3 अवार्ड्स उसके बैकग्राउंड बतानी है. मैंने पूछा उनको आर यू श्योर यू रियली वांट मी टू डू दिस, क्योंकि हम HR वाले एक बार माइक हाथ में आ गया तो छोड़ते नहीं. ओके तो हिरेन भाई ने कहा चलो आई एम विलिंग टू टेक दैट रिस्क। मैंने कहा ठीक है। और दूसरी बात यह है कि आप सब EHS वाले कितने हैं, जरा हाथ ऊपर करें। वाह। सो हमको दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट से कहा जाता है कि HR पीपल आर वेरी गुड एट स्टोरी टेलिंग। उनके पास कुछ भी जाओ काम लेके, काम हो ना हो लेकिन स्टोरी अच्छा सुनाते हैं। तो मैं एक स्टोरी से शुरुआत करता हूँ, एंड दिस इज द रियल लाइफ स्टोरी। In 2022, हिरेन भाई एंड मी वी गॉट इनटू सम कॉन्वर्सेशन, एंड इन्होंने कहा कि सर हम HR के बहुत अच्छे प्रोग्राम होते हैं, वी गेट लॉट ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन एंड दे आर वेरी रेलेवेंट प्रोग्राम्स। हावेवर हमको ऑपरेशंस और EHS डिपार्टमेंट से भी बहुत रिक्वेस्ट आती हैं कि उनके लिए कुछ किया जाए, उनके सब्जेक्ट के लिए कुछ किया जाए। तो दिस वाज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्वर्सेशन, and then I thought that there is a lot of merit, and it is just not a coincidence, because HR is all about people and people care, and EHS in its spirit, in its heart, is people care in action on ground. Because we talk about occupational health, we talk about occupational safety, and we talk about environment, and all these aspects, they deeply touch human beings who are working within the factory or outside. And this led to some kind of a thought process. And I think in June 22, here in Bai, if I'm not mistaken, there was one program that was involved in Nandesari Industrial Association Hall, which was attended by, I think, 100 plus HR and EHS professionals. And little did I know, or at least I thought, that this is going to create a very, very important platform wherein HR and EHS professionals will gather together. And from that event onwards, I think this platform started going from strength to strength. And this is the year where again we have so many HR and EHS thought leaders, practitioners and professionals gathered together. And while conceptualizing this year's theme, we said, how about taking some inspiration from people who have done extraordinary work, whose work is really inspiring, and they give that kind of a contribution, inspiration and guidance both for HR fraternity, EHS fraternity, and society at large. So I think they are very good. SHRP is very good in converting concept into real life actions. And that led to these 3 awards, which is Environment Excellence, Occupational Health Excellence, and Safety Excellence. And this was absolutely the thought process. This subject is evolving. It is going from strength to strength. And we are deeply honored to have 3 distinguished personalities, whose work is going to be an inspiration and testament for us to do better and excel in these 3 subjects. So thank you very much, and thank you for giving me the platform to share the background of these awards. All the best, and let us look forward to hear from these 3 dignitaries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for introducing these awards. Together, these awards embody SHRP's mission to not just develop professionals, but to recognize change makers who uplift people, protect the planet, and inspire progress. Since we have been talking about environment since the day long, let us start with the Paryavaran Ratna Award, the first in the list. The award honors environment professionals who drive innovation in preserving and restoring our ecological balance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to introduce to you the recipient in this award, a legend in India's industrial and environmental journey, a visionary whose work has not only defined chemical manufacturing, but also set national benchmarks in sustainability. With a legacy spanning over 5 decades, he has been at the forefront of innovation in both chemical excellence and environmental stewardship. As the chairman of CETP Nandesri and Nandesri Environmental Control Limited, his pioneering work in effluent treatment, waste management, and circular economy has made Nandesri a model of eco-conscious industrialization. An MSc in Organic Chemistry from Bombay University, the former president of the Nandesri Industries Association and the Federation of Industries Association, he is a national voice on policy and best practices, whose journey extends from India to China, from R&D labs to international missions. I'm talking about none other than Shri Babubhai C. Patel, known as the Bhishma Pitama of Nandesri industry. I invite Mr. Shri Babubhai C. Patel on the stage. I request Mr. Amit Karandikar to please present a token of gratitude to Shri Babubhai C. Patel. I also invite on the stage Mr. Hiren, Mr. Mayank Nayak, sir, the chief guest of our conference, and Mr. Gaurav to please present a memento. Can we have a gift hamper and a book by Dr. Gyanvatsu Swamiji? Thank you so much everyone. I request Shri Babubhai to please speak a few words.
I was so much amazing to hear the lecture of Mayank Bhai, I will say Mayank Bhai, because I received the award for the environment. He spoke about everything regarding the human resources also, that when you are going to your unit, what about your workers? What about the families of that? I think some of the part I'm doing that work. I like that, the way he spoke about human resources, that is the human resources. Then he spoke about environment also, in deeply, very deep. I think the subject which I am carrying out, whatever the part, everything he spoke, I heard that lecture. It contains everything which one human resources or one person should do as far as in industry. And I think if he is doing that, then naturally the environment, or then people will say is the some person who is doing for the betterment of the estate betterment of the Nandesari, betterment of all industries, and betterment of the people who are working in the industries as well as the surrounding people. Because I carry out that work about the surrounding people also. And I like those special words which he spoke. You have given me the award for the environment. I think he deserves the award for all the departments, including HRD, including everything. That is why I heard that lecture. I was very much amazing. Thank you very much, Mahing Bhai. I heard some lecture from the, you can say, politician or something for the first time in my life, where the words and everything which I am doing this, and I will see that I will do the plus mark also in more and more work which I can do this. Thank you, sir. See, when we say धरती, मिट्टी का जो आपने बताया ना, धरती, धरती माता बोली जाती है, भाई आप उसको पूछते हैं कि धरती माता है. So when you are saying that धरती माता is there, so all the industries people, what they are praying? They are praying with Dharti Mata. They are spoiling the land that is Dharti, which I went in very deeply this thing, that I should see that none of the industries, not only in Nandesari, but anyone who comes to me, I guide him that don't play this thing. Otherwise, your present generation is already, he is there, but the future generation will be wiped out. You have to do something for your future generation. Means see that you preserve the land. The preserve the land means you don't discharge whatever you like. Don't discharge the solid waste. And that is the goal which I have taken. Recently, just in the task force of Gujarat government, they have included me in this thing, that the task force of the industries department, that how to distribute or the money and to whom we should give and what quantity and how much for the environment purpose. See, everybody is interested. I will just tell you about the industries. Deep sea discharge. Whatever is there, let it go in the deep sea discharge. 2,500 crore was sanctioned for Vatwa, or maybe for Baroda, or maybe for Jaipur. See, the line which is there as on today, 50 kilometers from here to Bay of Cambay, even they are not in position to handle that properly. Every now and then some problems takes place. When the rain comes fast, you stop that, don't discharge. So I was looking into that when you want to run the industry, ease of doing business, you have got to own business. So what you are generating in the solid waste, what you are generating in the chemical waste, and the product which you are exporting or indigenously, we should see that the end products which is sellable and the end products which are not sellable, but the solid waste or the liquid waste, we should see that we should make it zero, recyclable. And if you do this only, then survival, otherwise the law are coming that 30% recycle, then next year it will be 60% recycle, then 90%, and then 100% that law will come. So I have started working as on today only, that whatever the affluent 12 MLD which I am discharging to Bay of Cambay, I am trying that how can recycle the entire affluent. 8 MLD water I am in position to treat, recycle, that already is carried out. Shortly I will go for that plant. The remaining 4 MLD, those, the industries, I am just working with them, that partly they have to carry out, partly I have to carry out. I think 100% 12 MLD we can carry out. So I just talk to them that when you are giving the financial help to us, when you are talking of 2,500 Bhadbot, that deep sea research, who is going to monitor that? I just told them plainly that mega pipeline, they are not able to handle, because whatever the people who had come there with the construction, everybody got the sewage line in that. Similarly, when this 150 kilometers line is in deep sea discharge, who is going to monitor that? So many connections will be there, so many illegal connections, this is all going to come. And then, who is the problem with our industries only? So it is better that we start working for zero discharge, recover the water, whatever is there. I have started that, and I have reached to about 80 to 90% of that, and 20% I will be in this thing, and it is not made. If anybody comes to me, I will guide them. So in that respect, as on today, Naroda is working on that line. At least effluent treatment plant is clear. I have told Vatwa also. Vapi also, people are coming to me. I am just guiding them. Anybody's effluent is there, you just send it, because we have got a very good R&D laboratory, where 15 chemists are working, and 100 people in my treatment plant are working. We are doing this work. An entire care of all the industries, whether it is Deepak nitrate or biorabies or anything, all industries are discharging effluent to us, and we are treating this thing. So this is the one thing. Then I thought that environment clearance required, that how much green belt you have got. Industries are saturated. This is the 1967 estate. It is saturated. So many kinds of waste, even gutter water, everything comes there. And we have got the gang who is operating and cleaning this. I just go and see them. They enter in that stormwater drain. I could not tolerate that. It is a savvy water. They enter in that, remove the dust, remove all the waste. What type of waste? Plastic waste, bottles, alcohol bottles in quantity, and by soap, until we smell it. It is not smelling. While these people are working in this thing, of course I have given the work to them, that the called Harijan people. I have given the work to them. 10 ladies are there, 10 gents are there. They are working for this thing. But for this work, I am very much ashamed. So I told him, try to take some machinery. See that you carry out that work by this machinery you are doing with the hand. He says, I don't have that much money. We'll see. We'll give you the money. But you try to attend this thing. This is what he is doing that. And it's a shame to that. So I want my people, industry people also. We had yesterday our AGM, we showed the video that our waste also, what is going on and how much waste is going on. So this Environment Day, Gujarat Pollution Control Board has told us that you find out some road, we clean it. So I had around that, I saw one plot. And I told you, if you want to clean it, we'll clean this plot. It's a vacant plot, I think, who's belong to that, nobody knows it. 32 tractors full of that plastic waste and what rubbish, we have removed that. I started that it was not possible to with broom up this thing, you have to hand lift it. I started that and so that, and that's what everybody started. And thereafter I called the JCB that you clean this area, total in the afternoon you tell me what is the waste. You separate that waste for recycling plastic. We have called the people that you lift it. And this area, I told him, you make a cordon and you make it greenery. As on today, already plantations are carried out in that area. And I think after 3 months or 6 months, I will share you the photographs that place, what was there, and now what is as and present. That is what I want to tell you. So this is the work which I am doing it. And I think I am living for this only. I am, as on today, 86 years old, but quite fit for this work, because I am doing this work. That's all. God is great. Such people are great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Mahatma Gandhi has said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thank you, sir, for serving the environment so well. The next award is the Suraksha Ratna Award, which celebrates safety leaders who champion a culture of prevention, protection, and proactive workplace safety. The award recipient is Dr. Sanjay P. Gandhi, and let me introduce him. When it comes to safety, leadership, and sustainability, Dr. Sanjay Gandhi is a name that commands national respect. Currently, the AVP, EHSF, and legal at Gujarat Fluorochemicals Limited, and the chairman of IICHE Baroda, Dr. Gandhi, holds over 18 years of excellence in regulatory compliance, process safety, and industrial sustainability. With a PhD in chemical environmental process and deep technical expertise, he has led more than rupees 30 crore of circular economy initiatives, driven net zero roadmaps, and institutionalized safety as a way of life. As a known face at CPCB, GPCB, SHRP, and various other platforms, he was also a district fire support hero during the COVID-19 crisis. Honored with the Green Leadership Award, Outstanding Achiever 2024, and Environmental Excellence Award, he stands tall as a true safety visionary. For his extraordinary contribution to workplace safety and proactive leadership, we proudly present the Suraksha Ratna Award 2025 to Dr. Sanjay Gandhi. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause. I request Mr. Pawan to please come up on the stage and present a plant, a gift, and a book by Dr. Gyanvatsal Swamiji to Dr. Sanjay Gandhi. All these beautiful white gifts that you see have been sponsored by Vasu, so we are thankful to Vasu as well for these gifts. I now invite Mr. Hiren Shah and Mohan Bhai Nair to please come up on the stage and present the SHRP frame to Dr. Sanjay Gandhi. I now invite Mr. Mayank Bhai Naik to please come up on the stage and confer Dr. Sanjay Gandhi with the Suraksha Ratna Award 2025. Thank you so much, everyone. I request Dr. Sanjay Gandhi to please speak a few words now.
થેન્ક યુ. ગુડ મોર્નિંગ. મયંક સાહેબ હોય, બાબુ કાકા હોય અને હિરેનભાઈ આટલો મસ્ત પ્રોગ્રામ રાખ્યો હોય ને ત્યારે એવું લાગે કે આપણા લીડરો બોલતા રહી. અને મયંકભાઈએ જે આપણા હોનરેબલ પ્રાઇમ મિનિસ્ટર માનનીય પ્રધાનમંત્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી વિશે જે વાત કરી કે ભાઈ કઈ લેવલનું વિઝન હતું ને ક્યાંથી આપણે શરૂઆત કરી હતી. ને હું પોતે સૌરાષ્ટ્ર આવું એટલે મને ખ્યાલ છે સાહેબ કે કદાચ 24 કલાક વીજળી નથી. અને નરેન્દ્રભાઈએ ઘણીવાર એવું પણ કીધું છે કે મને જે મળવા આવતા હતા ત્યારે એ વાત કરતા હતા કે ભાઈ કદાચ સાંજના ટાઈમે 7 વાગે પણ જો જમવાના માટે ટાઈમે વીજળી મળી જાય તો લોકો એટલી જ ઊભી હતી કે 1-2 કલાક વીજળી મળે. ને આજે આપણે પાવર ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટી પ્લસ છે, એ એક વિઝન છે મોદી સાહેબનું. ને હું એ વિઝનની સાથે એ ટાઈમથી કનેક્ટેડ, કારણ કે DDITમાં કેમિકલ એન્જિનિયરિંગ કરતો તો 2002માં શરૂઆત થઈ હતી. તો જે ગુજરાતનો ગ્રોથ ને પછી પોતાના કેરિયરમાં ગ્રોથ થાય, આપણે ઘણી બધી જગ્યાએ મળીએ ને મારે એવા પ્રસંગો બન્યા કે અમિત શાહ સાહેબને પણ કેવું અને મોકો મળ્યો હતો DDIT તરફથી. ત્યારે મેં કીધું હતું તમે ભારતના ભાગ્ય વિધાતા છો. આપણે છેલ્લા 11 વર્ષથી એ જે જર્ની છે નોન સ્ટોપ એ જોઈ રહ્યા છે. આ પોલિટિકલી મંચ નથી પણ જે વિઝન એ લઈને ચાલ્યા છે. હું એક વિઝનમાં ગુજરાતનો રોલ ને હિરેનભાઈને કહું કે એક પ્રોગ્રામ એવો પ્લાન કરે કે ભાઈ રોલ ઓફ HREHS ફોર વિકસિત ભારત અને 2047 પહેલાં આપણે કઈ રીતના એચીવ કરી શકીએ એના માટે એક પ્રોગ્રામ નેક્સ્ટ 6 મહિનામાં પ્લાન કરે. EHS HR હવે બ્રોડ બારે આવી ગયું છે. કંપનીની અંદર આપણે બધી વસ્તુ કરીએ છીએ. પહેલાં આથી 20-25 વર્ષ પહેલાં એવું હતું કે જે લોકો કામ ના કરે એ લોકો સેફટી જોશે કે એ લોકોને એન્વાયરમેન્ટ જો આપી દો. બાબુ કાકા હશે જ એટલે એ વાતને એકનોલેજ કરે છે. પણ આજે એવું નથી. ને છેલ્લા 10 વર્ષમાં HREHSનો રોલ એ લેવલે પહોંચ્યો છે કે કંપનીની બ્રાન્ડ વેલ્યુ, કંપનીમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ, ફોરેનથી આવનારું ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ, ફોરેન ડાયરેક્ટ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ, એ જો કોઈ બ્રાન્ડ લાવશે તો એ HREHS છે. એના માટે ઘણા બધા ગ્લોબલ સર્ટિફિકેટ છે જે આપણે સેકન્ડ સેશનમાં સસ્ટેનેબિલિટી ESGમાં અને HR સેશનમાં વાત કરશું જ. અમે જેટલી ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી સાથે કે જેટલા લોકો સાથે કનેક્ટેડ છે, અમે એક વિઝન રાખ્યું છે કે 2035 સુધી ગુજરાતમાં ટોટલ 1 લાખ કરોડ, પાછું રિપીટ કરું છું, 1 લાખ કરોડનું ફોરેન ડાયરેક્ટ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં આવે. એટલે દર વર્ષે 10 ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં 1000 કરોડ રૂપિયા જો આવે તો આપણે એ 2035 સુધી ગુજરાતની ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી જે HREHS ને જે ગ્લોબલ લેવલ ઉપર કમ્પીટ કરે એને 1 લાખ કરોડ સુધીનું ફંડ મળી શકે. તો આવા ઘણા બધા પ્રોજેક્ટો ઉપર આજે આપણે કામ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. હું અહીંયા પ્રોસેસ સેફ્ટીની વાત કરું, વર્કપ્લેસ સેફ્ટીની વાત કરું તો એ મારાથી વધારે તમને આવડતી હશે કારણ કે તમે ડિફરન્ટ કેમિકલ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાંથી આવો છો. પણ હું 3 D ઉપર વાત કરીશ: ડિટર્મિનેશન, ડેડિકેશન ને ડિસિપ્લિન. આપણે આ 3 D ઉપર જ કામ કરવાનું છે કે જે કોઈ એક વિઝન છે. આજે આપણે વિકસિત ભારતનું વિઝન લઈને ચાલ્યા છે તો જે રોલમાં આપણે છે, જે રોલમાં આપણે HRમાં છે, જે રોલમાં આપણે EHSની ભૂમિકામાં છે, ત્યાં પરફેક્ટ ડિટર્મિનેશન કે કોઈ પણ મારા એરિયામાં કોઈને કોઈ પણ તરફની તકલીફ ના પડે. બધાને સુરક્ષાની કન્ડિશનમાં કહું તો કે ભાઈ કોઈને ખરોચ ના આવે કે કોઈ મેજર ઇન્સિડન્ટ ના થાય. HRની દ્રષ્ટિએ કહું તો કે HR જેમ રાજેશ સાહેબે કીધું કે ભાઈ પીપલ માટે આપણે કામ કરીએ છીએ. તો આ લેવલનું જે કમિટમેન્ટ છે એ કમિટમેન્ટને આપણે આગળ વધારીએ. એ ડિટર્મિનેશન, ડેડિકેશન, 8 કલાકની ડ્યુટી એ EHS કે HRને ના હોય. ને હું બહુ સ્ટ્રોંગલી એવું માનું છું કે ઊંઘવા પૂરતી જેટલો આરામ કરવા માટે ઊંઘ જોઈએ એટલી જ ઊંઘ હોવી જોઈએ. એનાથી વધારે આપણે ફિલ્ડમાં કે આપણે જે જગ્યાએ જે કદાચ એવું નથી કે દરરોજ તમે કામ કરતા હોય પણ ચિંતન કરો કે આગળના પ્રોબ્લેમને કેવી રીતના સોલ્વ કરી શકાય. એ ડિસિપ્લિન આવશે તમારામાં અને એનાથી આપણે બધા ભેગા મળીને જે વિકસિત ભારતનું વિઝન છે એને અર્લી 2047 પહેલાં આપણે હાસિલ કરી શકીએ. એ કરીને વિરમું છું. જય હિન્દ, જય ભારત. થેન્ક યુ.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thought-inspiring words. The next award is the Seva Ratna Award. And the award recognizes exceptional factory medical officers who've shown extraordinary compassion and leadership in promoting workplace and community health. From healing hands to visionary leadership, our next guest has worn many hats, but always with one purpose: to safeguard lives and uplift the health standards wherever it matters the most. It is my privilege to introduce to you Dr. Prakash Chandra Jain, an esteemed industrial physician, a trailblazer in occupational health, and above all, a humanitarian at heart. A medical graduate from RN Medical College, Udaipur, Dr. Jain's journey spans over 40 years, serving both public health and industry with unmatched dedication. As an industrial physician, he has supported the health of over 1,000 companies across Gujarat, with his Prakash Clinic in Nandesri being a trusted hub of care for thousands. He has also held prestigious positions like the president of IOAH Vadodara and conference chair at several national platforms. His expertise in chemical poisoning once saved a cyanide-poisoned worker's life at SSG Hospital, a testimony to both his clinical brilliance and unshakable presence of mind. But here comes the most special part. Dr. Jain is equally revered for his social service, offering free healthcare to the traffic police members, monks, and people from undeserved communities. Today, as we confer upon him the Seva Ratna Award for Excellence in Occupational Health and Community Well-being, we also celebrate a life devoted to compassion, care, and selfless service. Unfortunately, he is not present here with us today, so I request Dr. Rupesh Shah to please take the award on his behalf. I request Ms. Seema to please come up on the stage and present a plant and a gift by Vasu and a book by Dr. Gyan Vatsal Swamiji to Dr. Rupesh Shah. I now invite Mr. Amit Karandikar, sir, and Mr. Hiren Shah to please present the SHRP frame to Dr. Rupesh Shah. I request our chief guest, Mr. Mayank Bhai Nayak, to please come up on the stage and confer the Seva Ratna Award for Dr. PC Jain and Dr. Rupesh Shah taking it on his behalf. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. We have a short video message by Dr. PC Jain. I request our technical team to please, audio message, I'm so sorry. The audio message, I request the team to please play it.
First of all, I am very sorry I cannot attend this wonderful function. Honorable Shri Mayank Bhai Nayak, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Gujarat, and veterinary industrialist, social worker, and my good friend Shri Bhuvbhai Patel, corporate head and environmental, GPL, Dr. Sanjay Gandhi, all distinguished guests, speakers, invitees, and participants. It gives me an immense pleasure today to be a part of wonderful event and share my thoughts on HR and EHS. I am Dr. P.C. Jain, who have passed the MBBS from R&D Medical College, Udaipur. After my internship, I have joined the MS General Surgery under Professor Dr. S. Gupta. Due to certain circumstances, I left my PG course and joined as a medical officer of Gujarat Government PSC Gotip District Panchmal. I left my job in 1971 and joined Deepak Medical Foundation as resident medical officer. This marked to start my journey as an industrial physician and EHS. I arranged so many medical camps under the guidance of Sri Sivalal Bhai Shah and Sri C.K. Mehta Sahib, chairman of Deepak Group of Companies. Later on I left the job of Deepak Medical Foundation and I started my own clinic at Nandesri. Since last 45 years, I am giving the services in field of industrial health, toxicology, chemical poisoning, chemical burn, and etc. etc. In my hospital, I have treated so many, more than 50,000 patients in last 15 years in area of Nandesri and surrounding villages. We now have antidote of all most chemical antidotes in my hospital, including cyanide poisoning. I am also a consultant of various chemical industries in Vadodara like Thomson, Hittich Chemical, Sud Chemical, Sodium Metal, Deepak Nitrate, etc. etc. We have successfully conducted various medical workshops, health checkup, first aid training, etc. etc. Friends, industrial health and hygiene as subject has gained very high importance in last 3 decades. Healthy workers in any company is a property of a company. Periodic training, regular health checkup, creating awareness of major prevention of disease, and also a camp for police department as well as to other camps. I am very thankful to organize committee and special thanks to Sri Hiren Shah and all the participants for this wonderful opportunity and recognition. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A huge round of applause yet again, please. Thank you, thank you. I would now request all the 3 recipients of the awards and our chief guest, Mr. Mayank Bhai Nayak, to please come up on the stage, and followed by Mr. Hiren Shah for a group photograph. Since our chief guest has long commitments for the day, we would be relieving him and thanking him for coming here to attend this event, followed by the group photograph. I also invite Mr. Sandeep Purohit, Mr. Rajesh Vedaji, Mr. Amit sir to please come up on the stage.
Finally, we are beginning with the HREHS for which we have gathered over here. वैसे बोला जाता है कि HR इज अ कॉस्ट सेंटर, ठीक है. हम लोग कुछ भी डिमांड करते हैं तो HR को लास्ट में कहते हैं चलो बचा कुचा देते हैं करके, लेकिन HR इज द हार्ट बीट ऑफ द कंपनी. कितने लोग एग्री करते हैं इस पे? हाँ, अग्री करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, यस, बिकॉज अगर कुछ आग लगी है तो HR को कॉल करो. वो टाइम नहीं देखते, दे वर्क 24/7. इवन आई एम अ गर्ल, रात को लास्ट वीक 11:30 बजे कॉल आया, मैम सेकेंड शिफ्ट की बस नहीं आई अभी तक, सो आई हैव टू कॉल द ड्राइवर. एंड उन्होंने बोला कि मैम ट्रैफिक में फंसा हूँ. तो आग लगी है, HR को कॉल करो. कुछ रिक्रूटमेंट करना है, HR. हाँ, अगर निकालना हो फिर भी HR, वो बीच में आएंगे नहीं. नाम किसका आएगा? HR का. तो HR इज एक्चुअली द ब्रिज बिटवीन द मैनेजमेंट एंड द एम्प्लॉयज, राइट. और अभी तो बहुत मीम बन रही है कि व्हाट इज HR. HR करता क्या है? तो HR रंगोली बनाता है, राइट. हाँ, HR रंगोली तो बनाता है लेकिन कंसेप्चुअल रंगोली. सो जैसे कि आप लोग आए हो नीचे, तो एक रंगोली बनाइए विथ अवर वुमेन्स टीम with the seeds, different kinds of seeds, giving the message of environment conservation. Okay, so please, I have a photo of that. So a big round of applause for the team who has prepared yesterday at 11:30 PM. रात को 11:30 बजे ये बनाया हुआ है, ठीक है. So now I request Mr. Amit Karandikar sir. He is the global HR of Netafim Irrigation India Private Limited, looking after India, Apex and Turkey. Amit Karandikar sir is an HR strategist with over 29 years of experience across various sectors, including petrochemicals, telecom and pharmaceuticals. He holds an MSW from MS University of Baroda and an Executive General Management program from ISB, Hyderabad. Currently, he is Director at Netafim India and People Country Manager for Orbia Business Group. Amit sir's expertise includes talent management, employee relations, and HR systems automation. His achievements include awards such as the Most Influential HR Professionals and recognized in 100 Managers in Action by Dr. T.V. Rao. He also contributed as a guest faculty at leading B schools. So now I request Amit Karandikar sir to come on the stage and throw some lights on the today's concept of HREHS conference 2025. So please help me out to invite Mr. Amit Karandikar sir with a big round of applause.
થેન્ક યુ સીમા ફોર ધોઝ વન્ડરફુલ વર્ડ્સ. સીમા એટલું બધું વખાણથી બોલે છે કે પ્રેશર આવી જાય આપણે સ્ટેજ પર આવીએ ને ત્યારે. મયંકભાઈની વાત સાંભળીને મને પણ ગુજરાતીમાં વાત કરવાની ઈચ્છા થઈ. ગુજરાતમાં હોઈએ અને ગુજરાતીમાં બોલીએ તો વધારે સારું લાગે, મીઠું લાગે. આઈ હોપ બધાને ગુજરાતી ખબર પડે છે. નહીં ખબર પડે તો પછી સમજાવી દઈશ પત્યા પછી, જેમને નહીં ખબર પડે એમને. આજનો દિવસ જૂન 2022, કોઈને યાદ છે કે નંદેસરી જીઆઈડીસીમાં શું થયેલું જૂન 2022ની શરૂઆતમાં? Absolutely, absolutely. There was an unfortunate event of an accident, I think on 2nd June 2022 at Nandesari Deepak Nitrite Unit. A huge fire, and it was really devastating. But I think the way even Deepak Nitrite team and the entire GIDC team collaborated, all HR team, EHS team, and a major disaster was averted in terms of loss of life. Few people, of course, lost life. But, and after that, as Rajeshbhai mentioned, એના પછી એક EHSની કોન્ફરન્સ હતી ત્યાં. હાજી હાજી. Loss of life. Oh, I'm sorry. There were confusing remarks in the media, so I'm sorry for that. No loss of life. કોઈ જ જીવનું ત્યાં નુકસાન નહીં થયેલું. પણ એના પછી EHSની એક કોન્ફરન્સ થઈ અને એમાં આ વિષયના બીજ રોપાયા કે આ જે ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ છે HR, EHS એ બધા સાથે મળીને જે એક્ટિવિટી કંપનીમાં કરતા જ હોઈએ છીએ, પણ એ બધાને સાથે જો એક મંચ પર લાવવામાં આવે અને એ વખતે એક કોન્ફરન્સ કરી, એમાં લગભગ 150થી વધારે લોકોએ પાર્ટિસિપેટ કર્યું. અને એના પછી જેમ રાજેશભાઈએ કીધું કે SHRPને કોઈ કન્સેપ્ટ આપો તો એ બીજમાંથી વૃક્ષ કઈ રીતના બનાવવાનું એ હિરેનભાઈ અને એમની ટીમ બહુ સારી રીતના જાણે છે. એટલે 2023થી આ કોન્ફરન્સની શરૂઆત થઈ. આખો જે આ કોન્સેપ્ટ છે HR અને EHSને સાથે લાવવાનો. કારણ કે આ બે ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ એવા છે કે એ જ્યારે વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે કામ કરે ને તો એની ઉપસ્થિતિ બહુ ખબર ના પડે. આપણામાંથી ઘણા બધા લોકો, કેટલા લોકો બહુમાળી મકાનમાં રહે છે, મલ્ટી સ્ટોરીડ બિલ્ડિંગમાં? મોસ્ટ ઓફ ધેમ. લાઈક હવે તો નવા બધા કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન બહુમાળી મકાન જ થતા હોય છે. એમાં લિફ્ટ એક એવી વસ્તુ છે, વી નેવર ટેક ઇવન અ નોટિસ ઓફ ધેટ. આપણે જઈએ, લિફ્ટ દબાવીએ, જતા રહીએ, પાછા આવી જઈએ. બિલ્ડિંગમાં લિફ્ટનું મહત્ત્વ ત્યારે જ ખબર પડે જ્યારે લિફ્ટ ચાલતી ના હોય. ત્યારે ને જ્યારે 8મો માળો 9મો માળ આમ ચાલીને જઈએ, હાંફીને ઉપર જઈએ, ત્યારે ખબર પડે કે ઓહ કેટલી વન્ડરફુલ વસ્તુ છે જે રોજ ચાલતી હોય છે, આપણે નોટિસ પણ નથી લેતા. આઈ થિંક HR અને EHSનું કામ એવું છે, જે બધું સમૂળગું ચાલતું હોય ને તો કોઈને ખ્યાલ પણ ના આવે કે આ બધાની પાછળ કોણ કામ કરે છે. જે દિવસે ગડબડ થાય ત્યારે ખબર પડે કે ભાઈ આ લોકો નથી, એને કારણે આ થયું. પણ આઈ થિંક આપણે બધા ફોર્ચ્યુનેટ છીએ કે એવા વ્યવસાયમાં છીએ કે જેમાં લોકોની સેવા કરવાનો, લોકોને સારું કામ કરવા માટે એન્વાયરમેન્ટનું હોય, હેલ્થનું હોય કે સેફ્ટીનું હોય, અલ્ટિમેટલી રિલેટેડ ટુ હ્યુમન બિંગ. HRનું કામ મારા એક મિત્રએ કીધું કે રિક્રુટમેન્ટથી લઈને રિટ્રેચમેન્ટ સુધી, અમે ગુજરાતીમાં એવું કહીએ કે દુકાન ચાલુ કરવી હોય કે બંધ કરવી હોય, HRની જરૂર પડે જ. અને વચ્ચે આ EHSની જરૂર પડે. મને યાદ છે મેં જ્યારે મારું કરિયર ચાલુ કર્યું ત્યારે આપણે ગાંધી સાહેબે જેમ કીધું કે સેફટી, ટ્રેનિંગ, આ બધા વિષયો છે ને, બધા કંપનીમાં આમ ટ્રેનિંગ એટલે આમ લક્ઝરી ગણાય કે જે બહુ કોઈ કામ ના કરતું હોય એમને કે અમને ટ્રેનિંગ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટમાં આપી દો ને. એમ સેફટીમાં આમ એવું જ હોય કે ભાઈ ટ્રેનિંગમાં પ્લેસમેન્ટ મળ્યું એટલે હવે કદાચ બહાર જવાનો રસ્તો નક્કી થઈ ગયો. પણ હવે જે છેલ્લા 30 વર્ષમાં આપણે જોયું હશે કે જે રીતના HRનું એન્વાયરમેન્ટ, હેલ્થ, સેફટી આ બધા કામ જ્યારે આવ્યા ને ત્યારે કંપનીમાં બીજા બધા ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટનું નક્કી હોય કે શું કરવાનું. ફાઇનાન્સવાળા ફાઇનાન્સનું કામ કરે, પ્રોડક્શનવાળા પ્રોડક્શનનું કામ કરે, કમર્શિયલ એમનું કામ કરે. પણ જનરલી આવું કંઈક નવું આવે ને એટલે કંપની કાં તો પહેલાં HRની સામે જુએ કે ભાઈ જરા જોજો ને શું છે. આમ HR વાળાને ખબર ના હોય પણ આમ એવું આમ કહેવાય ને બ્રેવ ફેસ રાખીને કે હા જોઈ લઈશું આપણે. ખબર ના હોય શું કરવાનું પણ કૂદી પડવાનું. પછી એવું જ એન્વાયરમેન્ટનું થાય, હેલ્થ સેફટીનું થાય. પણ હવે એવી પરિસ્થિતિ નથી. જે વેન વી આર ટોકિંગ ઓફ સસ્ટેનેબિલિટી, આઈ થિંક આ બધા જ વિષયો એક સાથે આવે છે. અને હિરેનભાઈએ આ 3જું વર્ષ છે. પહેલું વર્ષ 2022માં જે કોન્ફરન્સ થઈ હતી એ નંદેશ્રી GIDCમાં થઈ હતી. પછી SHRPએ આ બીડું ઝડપી લીધું. પછી 23, 24 અને 25 આ 3જું છે. અને આજે આપણે જોયું કે એક નવા 3 એવોર્ડની પણ એમને શરૂઆત કરી. અને ગાંધી સાહેબે એક બીજું પણ ટાસ્ક આપ્યું છે 2047 પહેલાં આ બધાને કઈ રીતના આપણે આગળ વિકસિત ભારત તરફ લઈ જવું. તો આઈ થિંક આ બધો વન્ડરફુલ થોટ છે. અને SHRPની ટીમ, હિરેનભાઈ અને આની પાછળ જે લોકો છે આઈ થિંક એમના માટે એક જોરદાર તાળીઓ થવી જવી જોઈએ. કારણ કે આ આસાન નથી. આપણે જે કહીએ છીએ એક તો આ બધું ફ્રીમાં કરવું, સાથે સાથે બધા લોકોને બોલાવવા, એ પણ રવિવારના દિવસે બોલાવવા. અને પણ હિરેનભાઈનો પ્રેમ એટલો બધો છે, જેમ રાજેશભાઈએ કીધું, હું પણ જેવો અંદર આવ્યો એમના પછી હું ઝડપાયો હતો. એટલે હું અંદર આવ્યો એટલે મને કીધું તમે આવી ગયા ને બહુ સારું થયું. મેં કીધું હિરેનભાઈ પણ તમે બોલાવો ના આવી એવું બને જ નહીં. તો કે ના તમારે એક કામ કરવાનું છે. એટલે ના પાડવાનો કોઈ પ્રશ્ન હોય જ નહીં. એટલે મેં કીધું શું કરવાનું છે. એટલે એમણે મને સીમાને હવાલે કરી દીધો કે ભાઈ આવું છે અને તમારે બોલવાનું છે. પણ આ એક લાઇટર મોમેન્ટ અલગ વસ્તુ છે. પણ હિરેનભાઈ જે લાગણીથી અને જે ભાવનાથી આ કામ કરે છે અમેઝિંગ છે. એમણે જે શબ્દો કીધા, મયંકભાઈએ બોલ્યા પછી જે એમણે શબ્દો કીધા એમના દિલમાંથી હતા. મયંકભાઈએ પણ જે શબ્દો કીધા એ પણ એમના દિલમાંથી હતા. આઈ થિંક તો આપણે બધા ઘણું શીખવા જેવું છે અને આ કાર્ય આગળ રીતના વધશે. આજની આ જે થીમ છે બહુ જ સુંદર થીમ છે અને HR અને EHSના લોકો એક મંચ પર આવીને આપણે આજે ઘણું બધું જાણવાનું મળશે. તો આ સાથે હું અહીંયા મારી વાતની વિરામ આપું છું અને ઓલ ધ બેસ્ટ ટુ ઓલ ધ પેનલિસ્ટ એન્ડ પાર્ટિસિપન્ટ્સ. વી હેવ વન્ડરફુલ ડે અહેડ. થેન્ક યુ સો મચ.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. So, in the morning, there was a lot of confusion. Long sentences were said about me. 13 years of experience. By the way, I was just 13 years before. So, I do not have a 13 years of experience. I'm so sorry. A little bit of confusion over there. I haven't hosted 1,000 plus shows, but yeah, I have hosted 150 shows. And yes, I have been a radio jockey for 2 years. But then when she was introducing me, I was feeling so nervous. Sandeep sir, Amit sir was sitting here. These are my college seniors, alumnus, and the stalwart seniors, not something like that. So I thought, just cleaning up the air over here. So I just wanted to come and say good morning to all of you. Good morning. Right. Just I wanted to feel that energy. So can we try that again? Let's say good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Do you know why do we say good morning? Has anyone thought about it? Why do we say good morning? Good morning is supposed to wake you up from the morning, right? Wake you up from the sleep rather, and introduce you to the morning, right? So you might have had this, that while you were in school, kabhi aisa hota hai, sham mein, the teacher enters and you by mistakenly say good morning. That's the reason, because the brain behind you is sleeping and it's trying to wake you up. It's not good morning, it's good afternoon, by the way, right? And then I was thinking about, why do we always say it good morning? Why is it not something else? By the way, the other benefits of it are, kal aapka kisi se office mein jhagda hua hai. Obviously, when someone says good morning, a natural response is that a smile comes onto your face. So it's a remedy also. The next day you go in the office and aap soch ke jaate ho ki main baat nahi karunga is bande se, I won't talk to him, I'll sit aside, I'll do this, I'll do that. And the person comes and says good morning. Naturally, you have to smile and greet back by saying good morning. So that good morning is to bring normalcy into the day as well, right? But then again, why do we only call it good morning? Why is it not an auspicious morning? Why is it not an exciting morning? Why is it not a phenomenal morning? Or then, why is it not an ERHS morning? Sorry, EHS morning. The brain is sleeping, right? So let's have it again. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Now that we are practicing different forms of morning, let us also practice HREHS morning. The way we did good morning to each other, let's do an HREHS morning. So a very good HREHS morning, all of you. Okay, I will try to practice that again. HREHS morning, all of you. Thank you. That was a little bit of me trying to wake you up. I hope now everyone is there in the room. So let's go ahead. As industries evolve and workplaces transform, the role of human resources is no longer administrative. It is strategical, it is ethical, and it is transformational. In today's world, embedding ESG into the DNA of every organization is not just optional, it is essential. And this brings us to our next thing in the event, which is the panel discussion. To moderate a conversation on ESG and HR's transformative role, it takes someone who's not just an HR expert, but a thought leader. Someone who's walked the classrooms, the boardrooms, and every training room in Vadodara that I know of. And that is definitely not me. Please welcome the former Senior VP HR and Services at GSFC, a proud 5-time alumnus of MS University, an award-winning trainer, and the voice behind the widely followed famous series called Sandeep Sermons, Mr. Sandeep Purohit, the fractional CHRO, Professor of Management, and a prolific speaker with over 3 decades of excellence across HR landscape as the moderator of our panel discussion. Please give him a huge round of applause. I request Ms. Rita Nair to please come up on the stage and present a plant, a gift, and a book to Mr. Sandeep.
प्रेम में है ना हिमांशु भट्ट और हिरेन सर दोनों.
I now request Mr. Himanshu Bhatt and Mr. Hiren to please come up on the stage and present the frame to Mr. Sandeep Purohit.
तो पर आ जाती. आ जाती थी.
हाँ तो आपी तो दीदू मोमेंटो ज આપ્યું છે. Thank you so much, sir. With that, let me invite on the stage our first panelist, Dr. Rashmi Gamawala, a renowned academic and a thought leader in sustainable HR practices. Dr. Rashmi brings over 18 years of academic brilliance, research excellence, and industry collaboration. Currently a senior assistant professor at Narbana College of Management, she holds a PhD in management from MSU and is UGC NET qualified. With 20 plus research publication and 6 best paper awards, her work focuses on responsible business behavior, HR analytics, and employee engagement. I request Ms. Seema to please come up on the stage and present a plant, a gift, and a book to Dr. Rashmi. I request Mr. Hiren Shah. Hiren bhai is not here. Hiren bhai नहीं है.
हिरेन सर के साथ.
कोई नहीं है.
हिरेन सर भी तो आवाज कर रहे हैं. राजेश ये सब.
I request Sandeep sir to please present a memento to Dr. Rashmi.
हिरेन
रुक जाना, नेक्स्ट में बुला लेना, अभी ऐसे मत बुला. The next panelist that we have is Dr. Shrikant Dahagam. A powerhouse of experience, Dr. Shrikant is the CHRO at GoActive and a certified independent director. His journey from a medical representative to leading rupees 1600 crore plus organizations showcases his unmatched grit and leadership evolution. With a PhD in HR and decades of experience in pharma, ESG, and talent development, he is known for driving ESG gold rating journey at the Tirupati Group and for his no-jargon, straight-talking leadership style. I request Mr. Karthik to please present a plant, a gift, and a book to Dr. Shrikant. I now invite Mr. Hiren Shah to please present a memento to Dr. Shrikant. The next panelist, Mr. Naresh Mehta, with an incredible legacy of over 37 years, Mr. Mehta is one of India's most respected HR veterans. His leadership has left its mark across Adani, Acer, L&T Reliance, and Torrent Power, where he led HR in both business and project capacities across India, USA, Singapore, Dubai, Iran, and beyond. Fortunately, he's not in Iran right now. He's built organizations from the ground up, setting up greenfield and brownfield projects, architecting PMS systems, leading L&D and CSR initiatives, managing large-scale IR negotiations, and aligning HR to business strategy at the highest level. I request Mr. Mayur to please present a plant, a gift, and a book to Mr. Naresh Mehta. I request Mr. Hiren Shah and Mr. Rajesh Vaidya to please come up on the stage to present a memento to Mr. Naresh Mehta. With that, I hand over the stage to our eminent moderator, Mr. Sandeep Purohit. Sorry for occupying your time, sir. Over to you.
HREHS थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, सो हम वो इतने सालों से HR किया है तो EHS एकदम से जुड़ जाता है तो थोड़ी परेशानी होती है बोलने में. हाँ, EHS इज ऑलवेज वेलकम, क्योंकि हमारी और EHS की जो फीलिंग्स है एक जैसी है. पूरे कंपनी में हमारे लिए जो चाहत है वो भी एक जैसी है, लोगों की चाहत, हमारी एक दूसरे के लिए चाहत भी एक जैसी है. हिरेन भाई द्वारा झड़पायल આજની ત્રીજી વ્યક્તિ આપ સમક્ષ રજૂ થતા गर्व अनुभवूं છું. बहुत अच्छा लगा, लोगों ने गुजराती में बात करी, हिंदी में बात करी. मेरी अंग्रेजी कपिल शर्मा वाली है. मैं कब से टेंशन में था कि जब मेरी बारी आएगी बोलूँगा क्या. હવે સારું લાગે છે, ઘર જેવું લાગે છે. જ્યારે નક્કી થયું, जब ये तय हुआ कि मुझे ये पैनल को मॉडरेट करना है, और हिरेन भाई ने जब पहली बार मेरे से बात करी तो मैंने हिरेन भाई को याद दिलवाया कि जब आपने HR का शुरू किया था और फर्स्ट कॉन्फ्रेंस जो HR का हुआ था वहाँ पे मुझे बुलाया था, उसके बाद ये 4-5 साल क्यों निकल गए. हिरेन भाई ने बहुत ही मासूमियत से कहा थोड़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट की ज़रूरत थी. हिरेन भाई अब तो ठीक है ना. हिरेन भाई ने जब तय किया कि ये विषय पे कुछ चर्चा होगी, इस विषय पे बात होगी, तो क्योंकि ये करीब हर साल 2-3 कॉन्फ्रेंसेस करते रहते हैं, तो उनका खुद का एक तजुर्बा है, जो उनकी परेशानी भी है. तो आ तकलीफ वाला अनुभव नो उकेल मारी पासे मांग्यो एमणे. મને કહે છે કે ભાઈ જ્યારે પેનલ ડિસ્કશન્સ હોય, સ્પીકિંગ એસાઇનમેન્ટ્સ હોય, તો સામાન્ય રીતે લોકો સમયસર પૂરું નથી કરતા. તો આનો કંઈક રસ્તો કાઢવો પડશે. મેં કીધું તમારી ઈચ્છા શું છે? તો કે તમે પેનલ એવી રીતે ચલાવજો કે પૂરી થઈ જાય. મેં કીધું ભાઈ એમાં तो હું પણ નિષ્ફળ જઈશ. फिर मुझे एकदम से ख्याल आया, मैंने हिरेन भाई से कहा कि एक काम करिए, चेयर्स मत रखिए, सारे पैनलिस्ट को खड़ा रखिए. 5 मिनट पहला पूरा कर से. तो ये थोड़ा जो बदलाव आप देख रहे हैं, तो इसका पूरा पूरा श्रेय अगर किसी को जाता है तो हिरेन भाई को जाता है. आज अगर ये पैनल 5 मिनट पहले पूरी हो जाती है या खत्म हो जाती है, या कार्यक्रम का अंत पैनल वाले कार्यक्रम का अगर हम करते हैं, तो इसका श्रेय हिरेन भाई को जाएगा. सामान्य रीते એવું થાય કે પેલું पैनल, अरे सर मैं तो गुजराती पे चला गया सर, आपको
थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आता है.
yes, sir. जितना मुझे मराठी आता है उतना आपको.
यस सर.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. अपनी जमेगी फिर. હું પૂછીશ કઈ કે કેસે કઈ કે એમાં શું વાંધો છે, સમજવાનું તમારે છે.
सर कॉमन लैंग्वेज is HR and common language is EHS.
Brilliant sir, brilliant.
So that is the thing.
तो ऐसा होता है कि जैसे ही पैनल डिस्कशन शुरू होता है, मॉडरेटर जो है वो एक तजुर्बे वाला इंसान तो होता ही है, लेकिन देखने में भी उतना तजुर्बा अपने चेहरे पे रखता है कि लोगों को लगे कि हम खबर नहीं हूँ पूछी नाखवाना चाहिए. तो इसलिए हम हमारे पैनल की शुरुआत इनसे नहीं करेंगे, आप लोगों से करेंगे. अच्छा है? ओके. माय वॉलंटियर्स आर दे ऑलरेडी? यहाँ पे वॉलंटियर सारे रेडी हैं. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. मैं सबसे पहले ये आवाम से पूछना चाहूँगा. आवाम એટલે जनता. થોડા ઘણા જે અઠવાડિયાથી ગોખી ગોખીને આવ્યો છું એટલે હું બોલીશ. ક્યાંક ન સમજાય તો પૂછી લેજો, અને જો હું જવાબ ના આપું તો સમજી લેજો. तो आवाम से पूछना चाहता हूं कि आप में से कितने लोगों के पास ई व्हीकल है? हाथ अपना ऊपर करिए, अपना हाथ ऊपर करिए. मुश्किल से 5-6 लोगों के पास. हिरेन भाई वारे वारे आ कॉन्फ्रेंस करवी पड़શે. 10 વર્ષ तो मैंने देखा है कि आ कॉन्फ्रेंस करवी पड़શે. तो ये जो 4-5 लोगों ने हाथ ऊपर करे हैं, मेरे वॉलंटियर्स, प्लीज इनका स्वागत चॉकलेट से करिए. All those people who raise their hand saying that they use an e-vehicle, all those persons, all those, please raise your hands. अरे ये तो बढ़ गए हाथ.
They place the order, sir.
जैसे चॉकलेट इफेक्ट आती है वैसे ESG इफेक्ट आनी चाहिए हमारे काम में, हमारे कंपनीज में, हमारे फैक्ट्रीज में. तो मेरा सबसे पहले प्रश्न, अहम प्रश्न मेरे तीनों पैनलिस्ट से ये है कि आपने जिस किसी कंपनी में काम करा हो, कंपनी या इंडस्ट्री, दोनों में फर्क है ना. अगर आपने टॉरेंट में काम किया है, टॉरेंट पावर में, तो पावर इज इंडस्ट्री. तो जिस किसी कंपनी में आपने काम किया हो और जहां पर आपने कोई ठोस अपने आप से ESG का प्रैक्टिस शुरू करवाया हो, उसके बारे में बताइए. वी विल बिगिन विथ माय फ्रेंड नरेश. वी हैव वर्कड टुगेदर. हम पले बड़े साथ में हैं, फिर अलग हो गए, वो बढ़ता चला गया. नरेश, ओवर टू यू.
थोड़ा रिफाइनमेंट है. संदीप ने यहीं बढ़ा, मैं बड़ौदा के बाहर जाके बढ़ा. We have been classmates in social work and we have worked together for almost 8 years in Vadodara, and thereafter I moved out of Vadodara for a career purpose. So talking about, one very, very solid contributions to the ESG. In my career, if I can think about, there could be various examples, but initiatives from HR side per se. You know, in industry, what is difficult part is how to make such initiatives as a case of business. Because the board and the CEO understands the top line and bottom line. And unless they see a value in improvising their top line or bottom line, or in respect of enhancing the market share, you know, the selling idea becomes very, very difficult. At an individual level, they may agree. But at a professional level, for various reasons, mainly for the commercial reasons, you know, the proposal gets deferred, not declined. Beautiful thing happens, you know, post-globalization, that the Indian industries have started for, you know, seeking various certifications. So in Larsen and Toubro and also in Torrent, you know, we took that opportunity. I alone cannot, you know, snatch the credit for doing it, but this has been the initiative from the HR team. And we thought, you know, a certification will result into a good amount of credibility. And in L&T, what happens, you know, those who have worked in L&T or those who have some exposure to L&T, every year there is a notification within L&T, and obviously relevant information is outside L&T. So in a week, at least the employees will receive 2 emails en masse receiving the orders, new orders. In a week, at least 1 notification receiving the some honor, some award for L&T. And those awards used to be very, very local awards. So we thought, you know, why not to integrate? And then we decided to go for a integrated management systems, number 1, and which was followed by the British Safety Council with an aim to have the honor of safety sword. And in whole of L&T that time probably had, I'm talking about the year 2014, L&T would have probably more than 60 units, but the Hazira, one of the units in Hazira, it was the first unit in whole of L&T to have won this British Safety Council Sword of Honor. Similar thing happened. It was, since a reputation for me, it happened very easily in the Torrent Power at Ahmedabad. In power distribution, achieving safety standards, achieving environmental standards are very, very difficult because most of the stakeholders are external. And when we go for such kind of certifications, the external stakeholders is very, very important. Strict auditors would not compromise. And there we face a lot of challenge. But coming to the main point, in
why I said that, no, let me learn something about ESG and no, then do something. No, sir, just I will cut the long story short, because as a company, we have everything. ओके हमारे पास पूरा सर्टिफिकेशन है, पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड का सर्टिफिकेट है, क्लियरेंस है, देन मेरे पास लाइसेंसेस जो लाइसेंसेस चाहिए वो भी है, एंड देन मेरे पास HR में कंप्लायंसेस पूरा 100% है, चालान्स भी है, एवरीथिंग इज देयर, एंड देन आई एम कंडक्टिंग द ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स. बट द कैच क्या होता है कि दैट नो द गैप इज द रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग. मोस्ट टाइम्स it is the record keeping is a challenge, and no, Ecovertis looks at Ecovertis, unfortunately they don't come to our plant. That's the problem. There everything we have to upload the proofs. अगर ऑडिटर आता है तो देन हम लोग चाय पानी पिलाते हैं, but unfortunately no, they don't come, and no, they are sitting in Paris or somewhere, and no, they are looking at only the documents which we have submitted. Okay, उनको हर चीज़ के लिए प्रूफ चाहिए. ओके उसमें 2-3 चीज़ें हैं विच वी जनरली मिस, और हम इतना बिजी रहते हैं, देखो HR वाले हम भी बिजी रहते हैं. फिर हमारा एक्चुअली ये एनुअल इंक्रीमेंट का टाइम है, सो सभी लोगों ने कुछ ना कुछ दिया है नंबर, फिर देन हमने मैनेजमेंट को लगाया, ये परसों का शाम का बात है, तो मैनेजमेंट ने बोला इतना तो नहीं कर सकते हैं। सो देन सभी लोगों ने किसी को उंगली दे दिया, दैट नो दैट इज समबडी हैज गिवन द रिंग, समबडी हैज गिवन द चेन, नो सभी लोग हमने बोला दैट नो आप लोग कुछ कुछ जो है एज ए मैनेजर you can give it to your teams based on their performance and other things. So अभी but लेकिन when we have taken it to the next level, वो सब पूरा कट गए। अभी now what we have done is we have sent the Excel sheet yesterday and no people have been chasing us that no अरे आपने तो इतना बोले थे कि that no आपके पास 1% है आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए, अभी तो मैंने पूरा दे दिया और मेरे बंदों से भी बात किया, वो किधर है? मैं बोला बस वो सब पूरा निकल गया है। So that is it's a HR, no, because that's why we always look healthy. Okay, it's like ऊपर से शेरवानी अंदर परेशानी। Okay, so हम लोग वो करते रहते हैं, and then it's a real challenge because now tomorrow we have to disburse. I know then people are sending the emails and messages that no आपसे बात करना है। मैं तो कल बोला कि that no मैं ट्रेन में हूँ, मेरा सिग्नल वीक है। Really, it is the reality. That's the reality of HR. Now coming back to the story which I was trying to tell you, that when the company approached, then do I need to create all the records? No, उसमें भी फिर EcoVadis वाला उनके पास जो है जो पूरा forensic software है, they will know that no when this document was created. Okay, so you cannot do that. So what did I do? We were nowhere. We did not get any certification. So they have given us 1 year time to improve. And then we said that अभी आप जो भी कर रहे हो थोड़ा रिकॉर्ड करके रखना, जो भी पॉलिसी बना रहे हैं उसका सिंपल थिंग्स विच वी मिस फॉर वॉट एवर द रीजंस बिकॉज वी आर बिजी। ओके, उस पर लोगो हो, डेट हो, प्रिपेयर्ड बाय हो, चेक्ड बाय हो, अप्रूव्ड बाय हो, एंड वर्जन नंबर एंड नेक्स्ट रिवीजन डेट। एंड आपके पास पॉलिसी तो है बट लेकिन नो उसका केपीए क्या है, दैट इज अनदर इश्यू। इवन पॉलिसी के लिए भी केपीए चाहिए उनको। दैट इज देन वी स्टार्टेड ट्रैकिंग द मेट्रिक्स। यू हैव ए पॉलिसी, what are all the incidences that have happened? Even if it is 0, we have to file a return. Okay, and where will you file the return? At least you submit to your board. And then आपके पास पॉलिसी है, केपीए है, बट लोगों को मालूम है क्या? सो देन जाके बात करिए, ट्रेनिंग करिए, फिर ट्रेनिंग का रिकॉर्ड करके रखिए। सो देन एट द एंड व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, वी वर नोवेयर। So in a unit, Pontica बोल के एक largest Asia's 5th largest aerosol unit in Himachal Pradesh, sir. So they did not get any certification. So what did we do? So based on these things, we made one short checklist, and we have given it to the people who are humble in their language. Okay, they really do not know how to write, but काम में मस्त पक्का है। So one of the things as HR professionals, what we need to do is we need to ensure that our colleagues who are in these all three departments, okay, so they have these language skills. That is one of the important thing. It is for again sustainability. So then when we have done all that, in the year 1, from 0, they got the gold certification. So that is the one of the significant achievement I quote. And when it comes to the other units, from bronze, they have moved to gold. So it is all because of the nothing but we all should know what we are doing. That is the key thing. We all should know what we are doing because as sir said that a while ago, that morning से evening तक जो हम लोग इतना activity में पड़े रहते हैं, those 5 minutes, if we make a note of what we have done, that will really help us to get that certification. फिर बाद में one more thing, the other problem is sir, like EcoVadis उसका भी competitors आ गए, and then these companies competitors are there going and they are getting, so कोई और कंपनी आया कि that आपको इसका भी करना है। मैं बोला भाई हमने EcoVadis किया है जिसके पास 1 लाख कंपनी के लिए सर्टिफिकेशन किए हुए हैं, अभी मैं इसका छोटा क्यों करूं? मैं जी मार्ट पास किया, वाई शुड आई राइट कैट अगेन? सो देन फिर चलो, इफ दैट इज द केस नो, देन आई वेंट एंड टोल्ड अवर प्रमोटर, सर अशोक जी हम लोग एक काम करते हैं, मैं करने के लिए तैयार हूँ, फिर मुझे ये सब पूरा भरना पड़ेगा, बट लेकिन उनका अभी जो देता है, they don't even give some 10 crores business for us in a year. Please ask them to make it as 25 crore, हम करके दे देंगे. So there I brought that business element, because that's what CEO or the head looks at that, no, owner तो उधर बैठा है business के लिए, वो तुरंत फोन घुमाया उधर, सर आपको तो ऑर्डर बढ़ानी पड़ेगी तभी हम लोग ये कर पाएंगे. So then it was a win-win and we got the order also. What I'm trying to say is that if we do it with some tracking, that no, हमने ये किया है, हमने ये किया है, मेरे लिए ये रिकॉर्ड है, ये रिकॉर्ड है, ये रिकॉर्ड है, and no, we are successful. That's what we did, sir. That is very short, sir. Thank you very much, and I'm really
ब्रिलियंट
sorry.
ब्रिलियंट ब्रिलियंट. श्रीकांत सर, आपकी शेरवानी की एक परेशानी मैं कुछ हद तक कम कर सकता हूँ.
Oh, thank you, sir.
जब भी कोई इंस्पेक्शन टीम या ऑडिटिंग टीम आए तो कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में जो पानी की बोतल है उस पे प्रोमिनेंटली लिखिएगा कि ईटीपी ट्रीटेड ड्रिंकिंग वाटर.
Thank you very much, sir.
सर परेशानी करीब करीब कम हो जाएगी. हेलो EHS.
Hello.
यस. वाह.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. हमारे पास ESG की इस हद तक अवेयरनेस है. ESG has made inroads in our daily working to that extent that the panel has invited one person. Again, credit goes to Hiren Bhai. हिरेन भाई का नाम बोलना पड़ेगा बार बार, सुनना भी पड़ेगा. That he has invited a person who has done a PhD in this field. That's her, Dr. रश्मि गमावाला. तो रश्मि जी, आप आपकी स्टडी के पर्सपेक्टिव से बताइए. जो दो बातें हमने नरेश और श्रीकांत जी से करी, आपकी स्टडी के पर्सपेक्टिव से बताइए कि हाउ ESG अवेयरनेस अमॉन्ग्स्ट इंडस्ट्री. अब अवेयरनेस का मतलब ये नहीं है कि मुझे कुछ मालूम है ESG के बारे में. मैंने कल रात में भी इतनी सारी PPTs पढ़ी, तो कम से कम मैंने 100 PPT में तो सिर्फ उसका टाइटल ही पढ़ा, एनवायरमेंट सोशल गवर्नेंस, एनवायरमेंट सोशल गवर्नेंस. उसके आगे क्या आपकी स्टडी में निकल आया है, ये बताइए.
Namaste to all. First of all, I would like to thank SHRP team, and my special thanks to Hiren sir. Why? Because he has helped me a lot in terms of my data collection, especially covering the necessary belt. I would also like to thank Sandeep sir also. The reason is he has recognized me and invited me for this platform. I would like to start with a wonderful quote given by Wendell. The only guarantee of the future is responsible behavior in the present. Whatever topic we are dealing with, HR, EHS, ESG, but uski नींव ethics है, उसकी नींव रिस्पॉन्सिबल बिहेवियर है. सो नाउ कमिंग टू माई टॉपिक, माई रिसर्च टॉपिक इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल बिजनेस बिहेवियर फॉर सस्टेनेबल सोसाइटी एंड बिजनेस, अ स्टडी विच वॉज कंडक्टेड अक्रॉस गुजरात, स्पेशल विथ अ स्पेशल फोकस टू chemical, petrochemical and pharmaceutical industries. I have studied in detail, in depth, and especially the companies which has responded, it is from the Golden Corridor, that is from Ahmedabad to Vapi belt. Yes, there are some companies who have responded beyond this belt also, but we all know that chemical and pharmaceutical clusters are placed in this Golden Corridor belt. Now, first of all, I would like to start with sharing the demographical characteristics. As I said, there were 50 companies which were studied in detail. Primary study, I am having a questionnaire which itself can be an audit tool to understand whether we are performing good in terms of our sustainability goals, whether we are performing good in terms of our ESG goals. So 25 pages. First of all, like the point is, when I used to share, तो बोले कि बहुत बड़ा questionnaire कैसे भरेंगे? But it is needed. It is needed. So the demographical characteristics of my study is, out of 50 companies, 36 belongs to chemical, petrochemical, and 14 to pharmaceutical. Out of 50, I have surveyed 6 government companies, government-owned companies, and 44 non-government companies. I have taken 50-50 ratio, wherein 25 were listed companies. See, characteristics of the companies is also one of the important factor related to the ESG achievement of ESG goals. 25 were listed companies and 25 were unlisted companies. 14% were having existence, like I have labeled them as a new company. Why? Because their existence were up to 25 years. And other 86%, that is 43 companies were old companies having the existence long back, that is more than 25 years. I have covered 10 companies belonging to medium and small size companies and 40 companies as a large size companies. I have studied, see, when we talk of sustainability, it is talking about 3 things: people, planet, and profit. ESG, yes, it is a part of it, but the main thing, the main layman language understanding of sustainability is people, planet, and profit. So I have tried to understand what is the corporate behavior in terms of achieving its people, planet, and profit portfolio, wherein it also includes ESG criteria and dimensions. So starting with profitability, yes, like in all the cases, listed companies, government companies, old companies, they were good performers in terms of revenue generation, in terms of PAT, in terms of reserve fund. If I would like to share the cost, then I should have a good reserve fund. So these companies, listed companies, large size companies, government companies, old companies, they were very good in terms of achieving the ESG goals, and they were able to fulfill the mandate. My study also comes out in terms of compliance behavior and responsible behavior. I have tried to find out, I have compared the chemical, petrochemical companies' performance with that of pharmaceutical companies' performance. And that was noted through compliant behavior and responsible behavior. Now, I would like to first understand what I mean by compliant and responsible behavior. Compliant behavior is what is given as a mandate. भाई जो law में लिखा है, हम तो उतना करते हैं, so we are very good citizens. Okay, we are like a very good corporate citizens. Why? Because we are following laws. बहुत अच्छी बात है. But at the same time, if we want to achieve ESG goals, if we want to achieve the sustainability goals, the 17 sustainability goals which has been given by UNGC, if we are having a target to achieve it by 2030, which is there, so we have to think beyond compliance behavior. We have to work beyond compliance behavior. We have to start thinking in terms of responsible behavior. आज सुबह में like Mayank sir and other delegates have shared wonderful things. The neve or the root is our values. Things are there, goody picture is there on the paper. But actually, when we peep into the practices, there are many things which we need to do more. So this is the basic thing. Coming to my findings part, like I started to understand how many companies out of this 50, they have the vision statement stated with ESG aspects. And I came to know that all 50 companies have very well plotted economic sustainability aspects in their vision statement. So good thing. The agenda is profitability. But like 84% have the societal sustainability aspects covered in their vision mission statement, and 50% only have stated. See, it all starts with the vision mission. See, the things will get penetrate, the culture will come only when we start with the philosophy and vision mission. So 50% companies have stated the environmental sustainability aspects in their vision mission statement. Now, I will bring some literature in front of the audience. In 1970, there was a wonderful article given by Milton Friedman, where the article says, the role of the business is to business. The business of the business is to do business. So, समय कुछ और था. At that time, we were having focus on shareholder wealth maximization. But today, the era has changed. Requirement has changed. Today, we have to fulfill stakeholders maximization. We have to work thinking in mind the stakeholders value. And for that reason, again, I would like to quote Peter Drucker, हम सब परिचित हैं उनसे. In 1954, he stated, providing value to the society will only help us to sustain profitability. If we are not providing value to our stakeholders, we will lose business very fast. We will have the short-term gains. See, stakeholders are literate now. Okay, primary stakeholder ले लीजिए, secondary stakeholder ले लीजिए. And there is a concept which is known as stakeholder activism. Earlier days, we were having shareholder activism. So, shareholders, they were having the rights to influence our decision related to the financial matters. But now, all the stakeholders, कहीं पर आपने toxic chemical निकाल दिया, तो community वाले आकर खड़े हो जाएंगे कि भाई ये क्या हो रहा है? Okay, but still, when I have gone through the study, I have found that there is like lot of issues related to environment, related to labor laws compliance, especially, sorry to share, especially in case of unlisted companies where there is no mandate as of now. Why? Because SEBI in 2021, earlier it was BRR, as sir has talked about documentation. So earlier the disclosure was in the format of BRR, Business Responsible Behavior. And now after 2021, the disclosure is in terms of BRSR. Okay, so every detail has to be published. Okay, in earlier days, in the annual report, we were having only financial data. And like it was more interesting and concerned to the investor, क्योंकि मेरा पैसा है. Right? But now all the stakeholders are having an eye on our business. How we do business. See, profit बढ़ाना अच्छी बात है. Yes, it is needed. Profit होगा तो सोसाइटी के पर ध्यान दे पाएंगे, एनवायरमेंट के ऊपर काम कर पाएंगे. बट along with the profit, the question is how we are reaping profit. Is it by exploiting our natural resources? Is it by exploiting our manpower? Contract labor है ये तो, बराबर? He is not a human. He doesn't have a family. So all these things I have studied in detail.
Great. That was a very, very detailed reply. Thank you so much. And we are glad that we have somebody who has done a PhD in this field. I think she deserves one more round of audience. आपकी बारी. चॉकलेट है, लेकिन मैं जो क्वेश्चन पूछने वाला हूँ उसमें अगर अपने हाथ ऊपर किया तो हो सकता है मैं आपको कुछ और प्रोब कर सकता हूं, तो सोच समझ के हाथ ऊपर करिएगा जरूर. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव अ रूफटॉप सोलर इंस्टॉल्ड इन योर हाउसेस? हाँ, काफी लोग हैं, यानी मुझे पूछना पड़ेगा कि केवी में है कि एमडब्ल्यू में है, केवी में है कि मेगावाट में है. अच्छा, तो इतने देखो कम हो गए ना हाथ. अच्छा, अभी एक कम हाथ में भी मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि कौन सा पीवी लगा हुआ है. हेलो, पीवी का फुल फॉर्म बता दीजिए. पीवी हाँ, वेरी राइट, वेरी राइट, वेरी राइट. अच्छा भाई, चॉकलेट वाले कहाँ हैं? जितने भी हाथ आपको दिख गए दे दो. हेलो. That's good. That's good. It's such a pleasant feeling that the awareness on ESG is raising and rising day by day. रूफटॉप सोलर जो एनर्जी सेक्टर है, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी है, इट हैज टू बी द फ्यूचर. इन टाइम्स टू कम मोस्ट लाइकली कन्वेंशनल एनर्जी और फॉसिल बेस्ड एनर्जी विल हैव टू बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी. तो भाई चॉकलेट दे रहे हो ना? हेलो. अच्छा अच्छा, यानी कम हो जाए तो जिसको पहले दे दिए उससे बोरो कर लो. ई चॉकलेट दिलाइए, श्रीकांत कह रहे हैं. बहुत अच्छे. Why I asked this question to the audience is for the simple reason that government is doing so much to address the ESG issues. Shrikant and Naresh and Rashmi, I would like to ask first Shrikant that during your tenure, and it's a pleasant feeling once more that a sales guy is amongst us.
Thank you very much, sir.
अभी तो HR हैं आप, तो वैसे HR की ये दूसरी दुविधा है कि जब कभी किसी को ग्रो करना है तो उसकी नजरें HR पे जाती है. इसमें भी कमाया है. तो श्रीकांत, आई वुड लाइक टू नो व्हाट एज एन HR फंक्शनरी एंड योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बोथ have done to mitigate or dilute the effects of ESG. Both in your organization because of the process and product that you produce, and this the society or the community, because ESG का S जो है वो सारा इसी पे है.
Yes, sir.
जी.
So thanks for asking that question. One is that I will talk about the impact it has created. Okay. When we started this journey at my previous company, and even in the current company, you won't believe, ma'am, just building on what you have mentioned, that questionnaire is with me because I need to submit the questionnaire for EcoVadis for our GoActive company. और हमारा तो I wrote back to them that no, I do not have manufacturing. Okay, I don't have manufacturing. I don't do any packing, nothing. Okay, I only distribute the product. But Glaxo is insisting that no, you must get 55 marks out of 100. That is, at least you should qualify for bronze. Then only I will be able to continue the business. Okay. So what we have done is, again, what I did earlier, we started to do that. And no, the issue is that no, 419 questions are there to answer. Okay, so then only we will be able to clear that, ma'am. So 419 questions, we should be very clear whether we are we have it or not have it. We cannot say that no, thoda thoda chal raha hai, wo nahi chalta hai. That no, we have to give clear answers. That is the challenge with the survey. Now coming to that, no, so what is the impact that has created? My management has become very alert. Okay, so then that CSR earlier, what used to happen, that no, हमने किसी स्कूल में किसी को कुछ दिया है. Okay, we said, sir, वो ऐसा नहीं चलता है, so we have to do and get it audited and also show the result. Okay, so very happy to state that one of the student, the company which has sponsored in my previous company, we have made the entire roadmap for that to demonstrate the effect of helping somebody in the need. And no, that student, she stood as the champion in one of the sport which was sponsored by the company from the CSR fund. Generally what happens, no, CSR, especially in the owner-driven organizations, it is given to somebody, kuch kisi mandir mein daan do or whatever. We are not saying that no, we are not doing, we should not do it. But we should do it with real outcomes. So that was one thing, it is a demonstrated one. Sir, it was, very recently it was put on their sheet as well. And now in this company, in the current company, what we do, ma'am, you brought out one point that contractual. So out of my 2,000 people who are on feet on street, it is 1,700 people are contractual, that no are all on third party. So what are we doing? I ensure that my team gets in touch with the person on very frequent basis, and all of them are covered by ICICI Lombard. We don't wait for that, no ESIC and other things. So ICICI Lombard is the one service provider to us that no everybody is insured, their families are insured. So we went back and told the management that we must provide, because we all know that no what is the because एज ए मेडिकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मैं जाके वो ESI से डॉक्टर को मिलेगा भी नहीं, बिकॉज वहाँ से मुझे वहाँ से धंधा भी नहीं आता है. Okay, so again I will land up at a practitioner. Okay, so then if I am going to a business to a practitioner, then why should my person go to an ESI hospital when the person is unwell? I'm not saying that no, they are not, because see, we need to understand our challenges. Okay, that no ESIC government is pumping money, but it takes time. That no change takes time. So we said that no, what is there in our control? At least these things, let us do this good to the employees. So all the budgets are allocated, sir, and no, then themselves and their immediate family is covered, and it's a good feeling that no, at least my employees are safe. That's what we have done, sir. It is because you are forced to do that. No, it is earlier we were doing, we were unaware that no, chalo karna hai, kuch to karna hai. But this time what we are doing is we know what we are doing. That is important, sir.
Brilliant, brilliant. Naresh, you have worked across industries and across locations. Your quick response on this. This, yes.
The impact that has created.
Observing impact is the weakest area, particularly in Indian industries, both for HR as well as ESG department. I think we have used the word DNA in the organization, but at the micro level, the DNA in the HR and DNA in the ESG is the main weakness is the documentation, and we always fail in documenting, and creating evidence is not a right word, but then whatever evidences are there to put it with the right perspective. And preserving documentations, for a reasonably long time, that is very, very important, but it is a weak area. Thanks to all certifications that companies have been seeking now, so they have been vigilant. And there are various systems and softwares are there, so that, these things now are being facilitated. Having said, impact measure કરવાનું difficult છે. Chemical industries, hard discharge છે, water પાણી કેટલું બહાર જાય છે, emissions કેટલું થાય છે, technology is available. But there are certain issues, particularly as part, social. એનો impact measure કરવાનું ઘણું difficult છે. Human rights ની વાત કરીએ તો index હોતો નથી. એટલે જે એરિયામાં ઇમ્પ્રુવાઇઝેશન, ફોર એન એક્ઝામ્પલ ઇન માય લાસ્ટ કંપની ટોરન્ટ, કસ્ટમર્સ પર શું ઇમ્પેક્ટ થયો એઝ ફાર એઝ એન્વાયરમેન્ટ ઇઝ કન્સર્ન, વોટ એફર્ટ્સ ધી કંપની હેઝ બીન એબલ ટુ પુટ ઇન નોટ ઓનલી ક્રિએટિંગ અવેરનેસ તો થાય જ કરે, પણ અવેરનેસની સાથે પછી હેઝ ઇટ બીન ફોલોડ બાય ધી કોન્ક્રીટ એક્શન? ઇફ there in absence of action, obviously results are not going to be seen. I think it's a very challenging area, and both ESG and HR department, they have to work with full dedication. This is what my observation is.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. That is so much of experience at one place. As we move towards the end, we'll have one more rapid round. Before that, एक रोमांटिक शायरी याद आ रही है मुझे. आहा हा हा हा, सारी नजरें इधर हो गई. आपको जगाना था भाई, रोमांस अब कहाँ रहा. लेकिन पता नहीं किसने लिखी है, शायद जावेद अख्तर जी की रोमांटिक शायरी है. ये जो तुमने अपने आप को बदला है, ये जो तुमने अपने आप को बदला है, ये बदला है या बदला है? इसमें रोमांस नहीं है, ये हमने हमारी मदर अर्थ के साथ किया है, तब उसने जाकर के रिएक्ट किया है। कई सालों से हम पढ़ते आए हैं, लोग लिखते रहे हैं, लोगों ने चिल्लाना शुरू किया, लोगों ने धरना देना शुरू किया कि भाई कुछ करिए कुछ करिए, लेकिन हमने क्या किया? वो गाना सिर्फ कुछ करिए। हेलो, तो आगे बढ़कर के कुछ इसके लिए करना था। उसके लिए ये जो सारे ये हॉल में 200-300 लोग बैठे हैं, इसी विषय की चिंता में है, इसी विषय से चिंतित हैं। और इस दिशा में हमने ई की बात कर ली ऑलरेडी, हमने एस की बात करी, अब जी पे जाते हैं। मैं तीनों से पूछना चाहूँगा, खैर आपसे तो ये पता करना चाहूँगा मैडम कि आपके स्टडी में कोई ऐसी प्रैक्टिस या पॉलिसी उभर करके आई है जो आपको लगे कि कोट करें और किसी और लोगों के काम आए या उनको अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं ये लोग? गवर्नेंस इज ऑल अबाउट क्रिएटिंग दोज रूल्स, दोज policies, supporting those practices which not only address issues of ESG. Believe you me, it's not about addressing, we are too late now. It has to be predicting ESG, it has to be preventing ESG. तो ये तीनों में कोई ऐसी पॉलिसी एक या दो उभर करके अगर आई हो आपकी स्टडी में, उसके बारे में संक्षिप्त में बताइए. पीपल मे लाइक टू अडॉप्ट वन और टू ऑफ दैट, एंड दिस इज अ कॉमन क्वेश्चन टू ऑल थ्री. रश्मि बताइए.
Sir, first of all, I would like to come to the main theme that what is the role of HR in contributing ESG, in the contribution of ESG or EHS. So whatever I will speak, it will be from my findings. According to me, HR leaders can act as a game changer. They can bring the sustainable practices and culture. Why? Because as we have said that we are directly dealing with S dimension, whether we are dealing with the primary stakeholder or the external stakeholder. Now, one of the important wing of HR, that is CSR. I would like to bring one example. See, we do a lot of CSR, but the question is it need based? बेनिफिशियरी को क्या फायदा सही में हो रहा है? हम ये कहते हैं कि व्हाट इज द शॉर्टकट, भाई हम ये एरिया में रहते हैं, वेदर दे रिक्वायर और नॉट, वी विल ट्राई टू गिव दी CSR फंड्स. वाई? बिकॉज इट इज मैंडेटरी. 2% देना है तो दिखाना है. सो दैट इज वन थिंग. अनदर एग्जाम्पल दैट आई वुड लाइक टू ब्रिंग, in the year 2015, Volkswagen was given the CSR of the year award. And in the same year, they came up with emission scandal. अभी ये कैसा मुखौटा है? ये कैसा चेहरा है? We are talking about industrial safety and all those things. Then why there are explosions? Why there are accidents? Why there are fire in the industry? Fatality rates are more. So that is another thing. So CSR, coming to the point, CSR ऐसे करना है which can directly contribute to our ESG goals. Yeah, we have to follow the Schedule 7 of the Section 135 of the Act. Yes, हम वो follow करना है. But can we be innovative? क्या हम सोच सकते हैं कि हमारे सस्टेनेबल गोल्स को भी हम अचीव कर पाए, हमारे ESG गोल्स को भी हम अचीव कर पाए? और सी इट्स लाइक गंगा मैली ही क्यों की, यमुना मैली ही क्यों की, एंड देन व्हाट वी डू, वी ट्राई कम आउट विद नर्मदा प्रोजेक्ट, यमुना प्रोजेक्ट, एंड वी स्पेंड अ लॉट. So the point is, we have to be proactive. We have to think in terms of the product design itself. Its overall answer, we have to think in terms of product design. We have to come up with green products, safe products. We have to leave the linear economy strategy and move towards circular economy, where the focus is more on recycling. So that is one thing. HR, what I have found in my study, the role of HR is just limited to carpooling activities. It is limited to the energy conservation practices. Computer shutdown kiya hai ki nahi, lights band kiya hai ki nahi, all those things. But they have to think beyond, they have to embed ESG goals in all the HR functions, way from recruitment to retrenchment. Do we bring, means have we brought, sorry sir,
finish.
Let me start with the example. Yes, we are giving a good safety trainings. We are trying to make people aware, as sir has rightly said, कि हम बहुत काम करते हैं, awareness कर रहे हैं. But it has to be practiced also. Another thing is that, have we brought any KPIs related to environmental concerns in our performance appraisal form? Next question is that, in terms of recruitment, have we brought the ESG criteria in the job description profile when we share the same to the new recruit? So these are some things. There is a lot of scope in the HR fraternity to contribute to the ESG goals.
Good. That's a big take, and for me the best take is green is the word.
Yeah, green.
वो green with envy भूल जाइए, green with work में आ जाइए. Naresh, I know that you want to counter her on कि नहीं HR सिर्फ ये नहीं करता, बहुत कुछ करता है. Over to you, but be brief.
No, whatever Rasmi said, I think those things were absent before 10 years, but now we have been practicing, and good companies have also, made one of the criteria that the top positions probably person will get it only after having certain roles, and ESG is one of the important functions in it. Unless person has shouldered the responsibility of ESG, he will not climb the ladder up. So these criteria have been now introduced by the industry. But coming to the G part, I wanted to contribute further to Rashmi ji, that the G part, mainly two elements I am taking. One is risk mitigation, and another is the stakeholder management. The risk mitigation, the real story I am sharing, again L&T example. I was with the power manufacturing business. In 2014, we had a brainstorming conference workshop with Professor Govindarajan from Harvard. And then he asked us what is likely risk, business risk for the unit where you will out of the business. And with some exercise, group identified that tomorrow some breakthrough technology comes in, and we are manufacturing big turbines, but technology will manufacture the small turbines, which can be installed at the doorstep. So our company will not have any business unless we have that kind of capability. 2014, this was the outcome, and 2016-17, this became a reality. All solar plants at the households became, common things. In Torrent, this was identified, distribution business, this was identified as a competition. Because if Torrent doesn't have a own generation, then they will buy the electricity, but will not be able to yield anything. So this was an element of competition. Another example, another area is stakeholder management. Two aspects. Very difficult area of stakeholder management is the regulatory bodies. And industry, what I have observed, that when industry wholeheartedly participates with the regulators, I think the coordination becomes seamless. Industry is able to communicate their own issues. They have a voice. On the other hand, the regulatory authorities will listen those voices with faith and trust. Because there is a continuity. It is not a transactional coordinations and communications. It is a continuous coordinations. So very difficult to achieve, but over a period of time, reputed industries with commitment we have been able to achieve.
Oh, great.
Right.
So
and
two things.
One last.
Okay. Yes.
I firmly believe the strong execution with spirit is important. So we talk about CSR is one of the important tools for the, ESG. Now, companies do spend monies on a very concrete action plan, but most of the money goes on skill building, training, competency enhancements, and awareness generations. What Modi Saab, our Prime Minister, I think he propounded a couple of years ago for Manrega schemes. Manrega scheme was, as you know, was for employment generations. आओ काम करो या ना करो पैसा लेके चले जाओ. But then he started talking about employment scheme with a asset building. ऐसा काम करो कि वो assets बन जाए थोड़ा.
So three things you have said: risk mitigation, stakeholder management.
So as a part of the CSR, awareness के साथ concrete action करो. Green की बात कर रहे हैं तो plantation लगाओ. Awareness भी होगा, plantation भी होगा, कुछ action भी दिखेगा.
Good.
Small example, what Amit told about lift. How many of us are conscious about कि lift का fan जो है वो बंद होता है. मैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनी से आता हूँ, कितना खर्चा होता है आई कैन इमेजिन. रात को भी चालू रहता है बिकॉज इट्स ऑटोमेटिक. So in a multi-story building, this is going to be the leakage. I think the small things we need to, capture.
So it's more about habit. Good. So I have already received a red eye from Seema. So sir, we'll have to conclude, of course, with you. Any governance-related policy that your organization has introduced?
Yeah, within 1 minute I will complete this, sir.
Yes.
One of the most important thing what we have done is this, all the vendor management training and agreements. So that is one thing for as an HR professional. When you are recruiting somebody for supply chain or procurement, please ensure that the person whomever you are recruiting, he knows these things, because otherwise then this will come up definitely as part of the recruitment requirement in future. And then the other policies which we have put in place are anti-bribery, anti-corruption. Only thing is that we don't do, but we have to write and we have to follow. That is important thing, sir. And business ethics and all other POSH and other things which we have to do that. So those things we have put in place, sir. That's where we have improved the scores.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. As we end, I would request the house to please rise and let us take a pledge, all of us together. I will speak something and you have to repeat after me. अभी वो कोई भारी भरकम प्लेज नहीं है, आपको अच्छा लगेगा वैसा प्लेज है. हाथ आगे कर लीजिए, आंखें खुली रखनी है, कोई मेडिटेशन वर्कशॉप नहीं है. मेरे साथ रिपीट करिए. सिर्फ हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं.
सिर्फ हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं.
कोशिश ये है कि ये सूरत बदलनी चाहिए. तेरे सीने में ना सही, मेरे सीने में ही सही. हो कहीं भी ये आग जलनी चाहिए. थैंक यू सो मच. गॉड ब्लेस अस ऑल. આ મારું બનાવેલું નથી, આ પણ વોટ્સએપમાંથી ઉઠાયેલું છે. હેલો.
So thank you SHRP and Hiren Bhai and Mr. Ajay Bhatt for recommending me to this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much, all the panelists of HR. And
Thank you,
I
Team
know,
SHRP, for giving us a
Thank you so much,
platform.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know a very beautiful aroma is coming from backside, और सबका जो ध्यान है उसी तरफ भटक रहा है. So हम लोग just a small break of 45 minutes we will take. जैसे कि खाने की खुशबू हमें पुकार रही है, तो 45 मिनट्स के बाद वापस आना, क्योंकि ज्ञान की खुशबू भी आपका वेट करेगी. ओके, सो प्लीज प्रोसीड फॉर द लंच. वी विल मीट आफ्टर 45 मिनट्स. या, थैंक यू.